This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Wednesday, March 11th, 2026, in the morning. Today we examine a whistleblower report involving the Department of Government Efficiency and stolen Social Security data, Microsoft's release of a 100 billion parameter 1-bit model for local hardware, and a new autonomous agent called Design Conductor that built a 1.5 gigahertz RISC-V processor in 12 hours. We also track Yann LeCun's $1 billion round for advanced machine intelligence, Intel's specialized Heracles chip for encrypted computing, the launch of the Radial scientific nonprofit, and the preemptive destruction of 16 Iranian vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. A whistleblower report published by the Washington Post indicates a significant security breach within the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOG. According to the disclosure, a member of the department allegedly copied sensitive Social Security data onto a thumb drive and took it to a new place of employment. This follows weeks of scrutiny regarding the department's data handling protocols and its access to federal databases. The stolen information reportedly includes high-fidelity personal records used for federal benefit calculations. This event highlights a critical insider threat within the newly formed oversight body. It raises immediate questions about the lack of hardware-level restrictions on data exfiltration within DOG offices. Security analysts are currently evaluating the potential for this data to be used in targeted social engineering or identity theft on a massive scale. Microsoft Research has released BitNet, a 100 billion parameter model that utilizes 1-bit quantization. This is a fundamental shift in how large models interact with hardware. By reducing the precision of model weights to just 1 bit, Microsoft has minimized the memory and energy requirements for inference. Unlike traditional models that require high-end graphics processors with massive memory bandwidth, BitNet is designed to run on standard local central processing units. The technical documentation shows that this architecture maintains competitive performance with traditional 16-bit models while providing a massive increase in processing speed. This development effectively lowers the barrier for enterprises to deploy large-scale models on existing server infrastructure without investing in specialized AI accelerators. It suggests a future where the bottleneck for intelligence is no longer the availability of high-end silicon, but the efficiency of the underlying mathematical representation. An under-the-radar development from the research community marks a milestone in autonomous engineering. A new agent called Design Conductor has successfully built a complete 1.5 GHz Linux-capable RISC-V CPU from scratch. This project, which researchers call VerCore, was completed in just 12 hours. Design Conductor functioned entirely autonomously, moving from high-level concepts to verified, tape-out-ready layout files. It applied frontier models to generate microarchitecture variations and then verified the designs against industry standards. This matters because it moves semiconductor design away from human-intensive engineering cycles toward automated, high-speed iteration. The ability for an AI agent to design a functional high-performance processor in less than a day suggests that the cycle for custom hardware development is about to collapse from months to hours. Yann LeCun has raised $1 billion for a new Paris-based startup called Advanced Machine Intelligence, or AMI. This capital is focused on a specific technical objective, building AI world models. LeCun argues that current systems based primarily on language are limited because they do not understand the physical laws of the real world. AMI is developing architectures that prioritize physical reasoning, cause and effect, and spatial logic over simple token prediction. The goal is to create agents that can plan complex actions in the physical world with the same fluidity that current models handle text. This funding round is one of the largest ever for a European AI firm and signals a move toward a post-language model era of artificial intelligence. This is an update to our previous coverage of Intel's work in private computation. Intel has provided more technical details on its Heracles chip, a specialized engine designed for fully homomorphic encryption. The Heracles architecture features an 8,192-way SGMD compute engine. By operating directly on encrypted data, it eliminates the need to decrypt information during processing. Intel's benchmarks show that Heracles is between 1,000 and 5,000 times faster than a 24-core Intel Xeon processor when handling these specific mathematical operations. This solves the primary performance barrier for zero-trust cloud computing. It allows sensitive data to remain fully encrypted while being analyzed by third-party providers, effectively closing the most common window of vulnerability in data processing. In the Middle East, the U.S. military has destroyed 16 Iranian mine-laying vessels in a preemptive strike. U.S. Central Command released footage of the operation, stating that intelligence indicated Iran was preparing to deploy mines in the Strait of Hormuz. This action follows the collapse of nuclear negotiations and a series of suspected projectile attacks on container ships near the United Arab Emirates. The destruction of the vessels is intended to prevent a total blockade of the strait, which is a vital corridor for global energy and freight. However, the move has further strained the U.S. economy, with the daily cost of regional naval operations now approaching $1 billion. Community sentiment is heavily focused on the security of networking hardware. A new botnet called Cadnap is currently hijacking ASUS routers, enrolling over 14,000 devices into a malicious proxy network. The botnet uses a decentralized control structure, making it difficult to disrupt. In the surveillance sector, CISA has warned of critical vulnerabilities in 8-man ID71 cameras that allow for remote takeover and private feed access. Because no patches are available, experts are urging users to isolate these cameras from the internet immediately. An analysis of the CISA known exploited vulnerabilities catalog shows that Microsoft, Apple, Google, and Cisco remain the primary offenders for unpatched security flaws in enterprise environments. Meanwhile, the dark web actor known as Placenta claims to have exposed 1.2 million records from Intersport Rent, though this remains unverified. On the tools front, a new professional-grade suite called Runway ML Ultimate AI Edition is trending on GitHub. It is designed for seamless AI video generation and creative automation. Finally, a new programming language called Turn has emerged. It is a compiled, actor-based language specifically built for agentic computation, allowing programs to reason and act autonomously by delegating tasks to large language models.